Hi guys, welcome back to SwitchedOn. I'm Paul, and I just wanted to bring you an update video on a video I did during the week about Xenon Racer and how the eShop trailer was misrepresenting what the actual game was on the Switch. And that video did incredibly well. For a small channel like mine, it's already done about 14,000 views, so really happy with that and glad I got the message out there. I've got a lot of comments on that video of people that were put off buying the game due to me highlighting the fact of the difference in performance that they were probably expecting. So that was good, and that was the aim of the video. But yesterday on NintendoLife.com they had an article up from 3D Clouds, the developers of the game, and their sales manager Jonathan Lowe spoke to Nintendo Life just to sort of address the quality of the game at the moment and what their plans are going forward. Now, I actually recorded a video last night about this and outlined sort of my thoughts on this bit of news that I'm going to bring you in a second. But then I realised today, I thought, you know, I'm giving you all these bits of news about Xenon Racers secondhand, not really fair to them or us really. So I've actually bought the game this morning from the eShop. This wasn't a code provided by the guys themselves. So I've actually paid my money for the game, had some coins left over, so I thought, why not? With the patches that are coming up, I'll detail to you in a moment. I thought it'd be quite a nice little experiment just to chart the journey of this one and then see if it does finally end up in a playable state that I could recommend to you. So before I get into that, let's just go back to the article yesterday. So Jonathan Lowe, addressing the current quality of the game, he said, Xenon Racer, being set mostly within cities, has a huge amount of graphical assets, and with the speed of the game it simply means the console processor is constantly at its limit to pull all of these assets into the game in time. Had we gone for a wide open landscape or standard racing track with our design, it would have helped. Now it sounds like a bit of a cop-out to me because they designed the game and they obviously targeted the Switch as a platform, so you know, they've obviously gone quite ambitious. I've heard that the PlayStation version isn't great either, performance wise and looks wise, so you know, maybe a little bit of over ambition from the developers trying to deliver something in, you know, their vision that they couldn't actually get onto a system to run consistently and smoothly. He goes on to say about the improvements that are coming to the game. There's a few patches. I think there was a day one patch. There was also a patch that came out, you know, either the same day or next day for the game to try and fix some things, but that didn't really help either. So he goes on to say patch 3 contains changes to shaders and also weather textures, and this alone will add 2 to 3 frames per second. The patch will also, depending on which track is played, reduce loading times by 2 to 3 seconds. The content of the career mode will also change as other modes such as time attack have been added, and the pop-up of assets in the foreground also improves significantly, but the full and fix for this will be in patch 4. So that sounds quite promising. They've managed to squeak out another few frames per second, reduce the load times and improve the pop-up, which was quite prevalent and isn't the only game to suffer from this on the Switch. We've seen MotoGP and V-Rally 4 both suffer from this issue, so if they are addressing it, that's good news. So the final quote from Jonathan, he says, patch 4 brings further graphic improvements and things will look a lot sharper and the pop-up of assets is resolved. We've also managed to gain a further 1 to 2 frames per second, which will mean the game plays at 24 to 28 FPS. A performance and quality mode have also been added, so the game will play at a minimum of 30 frames per second unless quality mode is chosen. Now again, a couple of quite interesting things there. They've eked out another few frames per second in this patch that would have said they can get it to a consistent 30 frames per second if quality mode is chosen. Unless quality mode is chosen. So in performance mode, they were looking to hit 30 FPS. So that'll be interesting if that does indeed happen, and also what the downgrade in textures and lighting are for that performance mode. One of the probably biggest takeaways of patch 4 there is that the pop-up has been resolved, in their words. So that'll be very interesting if that has indeed been removed completely from the game, because it is very off-putting. Credit to them if they have been able to remove it, because as I said, games like V-Rally still suffer quite badly from this. Okay, they said that patch 3 has been approved by Nintendo and will go live on Wednesday, which is the 3rd of April, I believe. And patch 4 has been submitted, and this is 2 to 3 weeks from release. So it sounds like if they could get all of these improvements in patch 4, then it makes you wonder why they didn't just delay the game a few weeks, have none of this sort of bad will and bad feeling that reviewers are giving the game and people are calling them out on social media. Probably could have saved all that for the sake of a 2 or 3 week period while they got these patches into the retail release of the game. So there we go. So as I said, I've bought the game. It's currently installing. What I'm going to do is capture some footage immediately and then capture the patch 3 footage, and I will probably put a video up after that comparison and then probably give you my final thoughts when patch 4 is up in a few weeks time. So thought I'd bring in an update just to thought it was only fair after I called the guys out on my channel on Tuesday or Wednesday, was it? So this is kind of an update, only fair that I bring you that news and don't just leave the bad news up there. So I will let you know sometime during the week how the first patch, patch 3, is working on the game. But until then, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next video. See you later. Bye.